Hello everyone. Today I'll be talking about um, how to use Ghost, uh, how to use Ghost well, and yeah, I'll be showing you some stuff. So we'll start with movement. Um, yeah, it's pretty straightforward. You just lead it, just tell it to move somewhere, and we'll go there, and like path whatever the AI. It's the same AI path as enemies, so or even the player. So if you move, if I select this, the character will move in a particular way, and the ghost will move in the same way. So yeah, I think one of the most convenient things um, about Ghost is you can do something like this. So I can tell it to move here, and once it's within 2 distance, I can just click on the ghost, and my hero will just follow it like this. So it's pretty convenient when you're backtracking and like exploring some already explored stuff. You just click on the ghost and it will just follow. Your character will just follow. There's also another thing about movement, and that is recalling the ghost. So let's say the ghost is far away. It actually moves at double speed um, when it's trying to follow you. When it's far away, just tell it to follow yourself, and look at how fast it will go. It moves at double speed. So that's sort of convenient. Like let's say you're fighting multiple enemies. You told the ghost to fight someone here, and you're fighting an enemy here, and the ghost kills the enemy over here. You can just tell it to recall or tell it to follow you, and as long as it hasn't seen the enemy you're fighting, it will um, come towards you at double speed. So yeah, it's a really useful tech. Um, One more thing about movement is something I like to call wall inching. Um, this is pretty useful if there's an enemy chasing you. For example, over here, let's spawn just a snake or something. Snake. Let's spawn a snake over here. And let's say we're in this situation. I can't surprise attack the snake, right? But if I tell the ghost to follow me, it's actually gonna attack the snake. So something that's useful to do is wall inching. So I wanna tell the ghost to move towards this wall, and it will follow me without attacking the snake. So I aim towards this wall, and then I move. See that? It didn't attack the snake. So I can do the same thing here. Slowly inch towards the exit here, the door, so we can have a better position here. Just like that. I think one thing to also note is even in the dark, even if you haven't mapped the area, you can still explore with a ghost leading. For example, like this. Like even if you can't see this door, like technically you can't see this door, but you can do this, and it will still go there. And you can't see over here, but I can tell it to still move over here. You can tell it to move in the dark, basically. So that's something that you should keep in mind. And I think there's one more movement tech that I want to talk about, and that's stairs warping. So no matter where the ghost is, you can just go down or up the stairs and it will completely teleport towards you. And if you notice, the ghost will spawn in a random tile within your character. So I go down. Now it's spawned here. If I try that again, spawned on the upper left. Anyway, this is like just a niche, um, you know, a niche thing you can do. For example, there's an enemy here. There's a warlock, and you don't really want to move forward. You want the ghost to engage the warlock over here. You can just spam this until it spawns in the upper left. Eventually it will happen. Just like that, and you can tell it to fight the warlock. While you inch a little bit towards, and yeah, it's pretty useful. Okay, I think now we can try to go for combat. I think it's pretty straightforward. Uh, Combat is pretty straightforward. Basically, when you're fighting with Rose, you want both of you to be attacking the enemy at the same time. That's kind of the goal. Um, and that's kind of like that's kind of why Ghost is very strong in the early game. You can just double your melee output, and in order to do that, there are some kind of tricks you can use. For example, against range enemies, let's try spawning a warlock. Let's say I spawn a warlock here, and we're just chilling. Okay, so we don't know which one the warlock is aiming at, so we'll just tell the ghost to stay where it is. Okay, so right now it's targeting the ghost. So, what you can do is you can tell the ghost to just stay behind while I swap with it, like this. And now the warlock is still aimed towards the ghost. I can tell the ghost again to go over here, or I can move myself back, like that. And now both of us are in melee range, so now both of us can attack. Just like that. It can also be the other way around. When, for example, a ranged enemy is targeting you, you can kind of do the same thing. You can swap with the ghost and let the ghost body block so the ranged enemy can't attack you. And yeah, I think that's it for ranged. I think there's some other neat things you can do, but I think that's enough for ranged. Next thing we'll talk about is aggro swapping. So right now, let's say the ghost is very low and you want the warlock to actually target you yourself. You can do something like this. You can make the ghost circle around you until you get a hit on the warlock. So let's demonstrate that. I'll let ghost go behind me while I attack it. Okay, so I hit it. It hit the ghost. The ghost didn't attack it back. So that means if I attack it once more, it's going to target me. Okay, now it's targeting me. So So Warlock goes first, which means I can swap with the Ghost and tell it to attack the Warlock. And now, the Warlock has swapped aggro to me, and now the Ghost can just chill while I take the damage. Just like that. And let's say I want to swap to the Ghost again, I can just do the same thing until the Ghost hits. Okay. Now if I go behind the Ghost, now it's attacking the Ghost. So I can do something like this, and then do this, and now the aggro is now on the Ghost again, and we can both attack the Warlock. So yeah, that's basics of aggro swapping. I use a range enemy just to demonstrate that you can aggro swap even with ranged enemies, but it's definitely easier with melee enemies. Let's kill it. Okay, level up. And I think there's one last thing I wanted to talk about, and that's kiting. Can I get myself a spirit bow? Yeah, spirit bow. I'm Huntress. Alright. Let's move to like a bigger arena here. Right. So let's talk about kiting, because Ghost is very good for just kiting. It's so insane. So I think this is why this artifact is particularly good on Huntress. Let's try. You can't really kite the range enemies, so let's spawn. What's something tanky? Spawn a brute then. Can I do this? Okay, so I think it's aggro towards me. Right. So let's say I want Ghost to take. So in order to kite, you want Ghost to take aggro, like this. Okay, let's do the same thing again. Okay, now Ghost takes aggro. It's gonna take a hit, but that's fine. And then now I'm free to do whatever I want with this. Because I can just do this. Forever. I can just do this forever. Just like that. And you can do the same thing. Yeah, anyway. And if you notice, it just costs a little bit of Rose's HP, and you can just kill any enemy. If you have something like a Spirit. It's quite strong. There's also another kiting method that only works on dumb AI. Dumb AI. Currently, the dumb AI is Demon Rippers, or Ripper Demons, whatever. Golems, and I believe DM 200. So let's just try Ripper Demons. Oh. Okay. Spawn Ripper Demon. Okay, I don't know who it's aggro to, but let's try to find out. I think it's aggro to the ghost. Okay, it's aggro to the ghost. And either of you can do this. Oh. Can just do this. Oh. As long as you don't misclick, you can just do this infinitely. And it won't switch targets to you. It has to be a dumb AI enemy. It's yeah, Golem also. Spawn Golem. Okay, that. Anyway, you get the idea. They won't switch targets. Okay, let's just kill it. It's gonna take forever. I mean, we can try a rat as well. But you'll see that it won't work the same way. Because let's say I try to move around the ghost, it won't switch targets. And if I did the same here, well, I killed it, but you get the point. For non-dumb AI enemies, you cannot do this method. You'd have to go with using the spirit bow or something. And yeah, so early game, just make sure you're fighting, both of you are fighting the same enemy. And when you're in the hallway like this, and only one of you can fight, just back off to another area where both of you can fight by using the wall lynching method. This, and yeah, I think that's gonna do it for me. That's all the tricks. Maybe I'm forgetting something, but that's all the tricks that I know. So, yeah, thanks for watching.